When you were 6, a single summer felt like an entire lifetime. A school year felt like an endless mountain of days that you had to climb one boring step at a time. Waiting for your birthday felt like waiting for a miracle that might never come. But now, you blink, check your phone twice, maybe eat a sandwich, and suddenly, boom, it's December again. Birthdays show up like pop-up ads. Holidays sneak up on you like ninjas. And a year feels shorter than a long weekend from your childhood. But why? Why does time move like slow motion as a kid, and then suddenly hit fast forward the moment you become an adult? Scientists, psychologists, and even mathematicians have tried to solve this, and the explanation is honestly fascinating and also kind of comforting. So let's break it down. The first idea is something called the proportional theory. When you're 5 years old, a single year is 20% of your entire life. That's huge. It's like taking a giant pizza and only cutting it into 5 slices. Each slice feels enormous. But when you're 40, a year is only 2.5% of your life. That slice is tiny, like the last sad crust no one wants. Your brain compares every year to how long you've lived. So each year feels smaller and smaller, and eventually you feel like the universe put your life on 2 times speed. There's another theory called the memory theory, and this one hits even harder. Your brain doesn't actually feel time. It feels how many memories you create. When you're a kid, every day is packed with new. New school, new friends, new rules, new toys, new foods, and new questions, like whether the moon follows your car or why adults drink coffee, even though it tastes like sadness. Everything is unfamiliar, surprising, confusing, and your brain takes tons of mental notes. More novelty means more memories, and more memories make time feel longer. Adults, on the other hand, live the same day on loop. You wake up, go to work or school, eat, scroll, shower, sleep, repeat. When weeks look the same, your brain stops recording them. Mentally, they just disappear. If an entire month goes by with nothing new happening, your brain compresses it into what feels like seconds. That's why childhood feels like one huge HD movie, and adulthood feels like a TikTok that ends way too fast. Think back to your first bike ride. You remember the sidewalk, the wobbly handlebars, the moment you fell, cried, tried again, and finally nailed it. That memory is crystal clear. Now think about last Wednesday. You probably can't even remember what you ate. That's the difference novelty makes. Another factor is the routine trap. As adults, once something becomes routine, the brain literally goes into autopilot. Have you ever driven home and realized you don't remember the drive? That's your brain saying, "We've done this 1,000 times. No need to waste memory space." Kids don't have routines. Every day is an exploration. Even tying their shoes is an Olympic sport. That constant discovery stretches time. Adults are the opposite. Everything becomes predictable, so time shrinks. Then there's the attention theory. Kids don't check calendars or worry about deadlines. They live in the moment, which makes time feel slower. Adults track time constantly: meetings, bills, schedules, reminders. Ironically, the more we watch time, the faster it feels. It's like staring at a microwave. The more you look at it, the slower it feels. Until you're older, and suddenly the microwave feels faster than your entire year. And of course, we can't forget stress. Adults deal with work stress, money stress, family stress, future stress. Why did I walk into this room? Stress. When your brain is overwhelmed, it runs on panic mode, not memory mode. Stress speeds everything up because the brain isn't fully processing experiences, it's just surviving them. Meanwhile, kids stress about things like which crayon tastes the best, or whether they can run faster than their friend. Life is simpler, so their brains record everything. But here's the big twist. Time itself isn't changing. Your perception shifts because your brain shifts. Fewer new experiences, more routine, more stress, more responsibilities, and a much bigger timeline to compare each year against. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with time. Your brain just becomes efficient. Maybe too efficient. But here's the part that actually matters. You can slow time down again. You can reverse this effect. You can make your years feel longer, fuller, and richer, just like when you were young. How? By adding novelty back into your life. Do new things, break routines, try new hobbies, learn new skills. Travel, even if it's just to a new cafe or a new park. Make memories on purpose instead of waiting for them to happen. The more new experiences your brain records, the slower time feels. This is why vacations feel long. This is why starting a new job feels endless. This is why the first week of school felt like a year. The more newness your brain absorbs, the longer time feels. You don't have to climb mountains or jump out of airplanes, although you can if you want. Even small changes work. Take a new route home. Try cooking something wild. Read a book in a genre you've never touched. Talk to a stranger. Start a class. Learn an instrument. The goal is simply to wake up your brain. When life feels interesting again, time expands. Childhood felt long not because time was different, but because everything was new. Adulthood feels fast because everything becomes familiar. So if you want your years to stop vanishing, fill them with moments worth remembering. Time doesn't fly. We just forget to notice it. Make your life a little more new, a little more curious, a little more alive, and suddenly your year won't feel like it lasted 5 minutes.